Welcome back to another episode of Look What Jess Found. Today is episode 253. And I'm going to try something a little different today. A little different. And these are the penny rolls that have mostly copper in them. And since I started reviewing them, it's taken me, I've had to break up the episode into 2 or 3 other episodes. Now, I might still break it up into that many episodes today, but I'm going to leave all of the pennies that need to be researched either for another episode. So I'm going to assume that I'm going to find some in here. And I totally forgot about this other thing I want to start doing. Just as a little bit of an aside, I've been getting so many beautiful pennies, and I'm putting them into wrappers, which is what most people do, right? So I picked this up. Hold on, I'll show you. Let me take a look at the top. I know you could read what it said. It said unbreakable coin tubes. I picked this up so I could start putting the high quality pennies into coin tubes instead of wrappers. What I noticed is, and I have one here that I bought. I bought this one, right? Is that when you look at them, you can see the quality of the penny in the tube, So if it's tube like these none of these are dark brown. But if I put a dark brown penny in here, you'll notice it right away, and you could just take it out and change it, right? Like if you have a tube that you're like, oh, let me look at that penny again because it doesn't look like it fits in a tube. It matches the other pennies in the tube. You can take it out, but once it's in a wrapper, it's pretty much gone forever. You have to. I'm actually going to go through my wrapped up pennies to separate them. So these tubes are going to be for my absolute highest quality pennies, I guess. And I'm going to keep the box. I'm going to put them right back in the box. I have another, well, we'll see what I'm going to do. I mean, to fill one of these up, it could take a month or 2 or 3. Forget about it. They take a long time, but it'll be interesting. And I'll, because this is, see, look, I started putting them back in here, right? So if we look at these, I know I'm doing a penny roll hunt. Well, let me take this out right now. Let me put this back in. I get it off the desk because I'm doing a little coin roll hunt. Put this back on the floor. All right. I think they're 40 or 50 bucks. So these are the pennies that I got before that I thought were in really high condition, right? Now, pennies like this should be in here. Now, what I'm going to do is put them in here. Now, just to hold them, you know what I mean? And it allows me to look at them. Oh, let's compare them to the ones we were looking at before. Interesting. Well, first of all, these are, I think, from the 50s. And these are not. But look at the difference. These look like bronze. And very interesting. So this is the stuff that makes you have. So I talk about this all the time on the channel. And that's, growing, however it is that you're going to grow as a penny roll hunter, right? Because that's basically what we do here, The chance of me going from, look at this, you see? If that, first of all, if that's copper, I don't know if that's copper. Almost did it. It might be copper, might not be copper. I mean, hopefully it's copper, right? It's doing so good there for a while. I really would like to keep it in a nice stack. All right. Now, obviously, so first of all, as you can see, a lot of these are shiny, right? So the question is, are they the shiny, real shiny ones? Are they copper or not? If they are, they're going to go into the tube. And if they're not, missed one. There's another one in here. And if they're not, then that, it's just they go wherever they're supposed to go, whatever. So I have a whole coin system that I'm doing for pennies, right? This is how I've developed through the channel, really, right? Now, remember, I was not doing penny roll hunting before YouTube. Now, I've had pennies in flips, I've had graded pennies, I've collected pennies, but I did not do penny roll hunting before YouTube. So I like, to make that little distinction. All right, so this one's going to have zincs in it. So, of course, that's going to change things. I could tell some of these look like they are copper. I mean, obviously, we'll find out. 1970. Nice. All right, we got our first copper. First zinc, first copper. Another zinc. Now, I just realized something interesting. I just ordered a new pair of glasses, and I went a strength. I think I went a strength higher than my previous glasses. That's probably a strike through. You never know. Maybe it's not. And I'm noticing right away. And by the way, this is from the bag of the last time that I went. And I didn't mix them up, which is interesting. I did not put the new bag of, right, because I went to the bank twice, and I picked up. They had these rolls 2 times. The first time, which is where I got these from, and then the second time, which was a few days ago. And there were so many of them in both bags that the bags were pretty heavy, so I did not put them together, even though I brought the other pennies to my office instead of putting them away in the basement. Misaligned die. But I did not mix them. And So I know which bag is from this time that I went, which is this one, which the other ones were all copper. Now this one has a lot of zinc. Let's see. Copper or zinc? Oh man. It looks like copper, but it also looks a little like zinc. It's hard to tell. Now, I'll go with copper. I knew it wasn't. I knew I shouldn't have even said that. It looks so flat. So mostly zinc so far. So I have to wonder, right? This person's bringing more pennies into the bank, right? The person's bringing more pennies into the bank because I know it's from the same person. The rapper. First of all, I've never even seen that rapper before. That's number one. And it smells like their basement. It smells like basement. I'm assuming it's their basement. All right, let's check out that rim. That mark was anywhere else besides over the T, over a letter. I wouldn't have thought much of it. Same place? Oh, there it is. Is that it? No. It says that's different. All right, let me look at that. It's probably just post mint damage. Well, these letters up here have a super spread to them. Let me see. Does it look better or worse with the light on? Yeah, it takes away the contrast. But hey, if you want to look at the spread that I was talking about, you can see it really good in the G. And W and the E. All the letters have a little bit of a spread in the motto. I guess the we is the best one. Yeah, you can see in all of them the D. All right, so we'll put that one for research. Now, what year is that? 61. Bronze. Nice toning. Bronze penny. $61D. Wow, I don't see that too often. It's a nice little notch on the 9. Yeah, I'm trying to put it to leave it there on the screen while it's not staying. All right. 61D. Oh, it's not a key variety date. Let's check out the condition. Let me look at the date underneath the loop. It has a lot of really great notches in it. And so does the motto. It even has some discoloration in the lamination, the mixture, surface, the field. All right, maybe we'll put that one for research also. Yeah, so I got these new glasses, and all right, not copper. And it's helping me to see the helping me see better, period. But it's only for reading. Yeah, I've noticed that. It's probably a grease strike. And for the phone, 'cause this is basically reading distance, right, with the camera. And I only use this camera, phone camera, for my YouTube videos. I do not this isn't, it's a non-working. Now come on, this has got to be, wow, what a condition this is in. I was gonna say. So this is what I was calling a wire rim before. And someone said, no, that's not a wire rim. It might not be, right. This might not be, because you can see the space between the lip coming up in here. So that might just be some other form of color error or misaligned dye, which I'm not sure. Some misaligned dyes might be a result of color errors, distortion, deterioration, or what have you. But yeah, so I would agree that this is not a wire rim, because it's not pushed up as a result of the collar, from what I can see in the picture. But a beautiful penny. Now, would I put this into here? You can see the little line in between it. How nice that is. I'm not sure. Because there's, anyway. So I'm making a distinction between conditions, and these are going to be the ones that I want to at least say have the best chance of get the highest grade. That's the point of it, because it's such a distinction between the differences of condition of a penny, that while this might be a low MS grade, right, or a high AU grade, so I might still put this into the MS rolls, but I don't know if I don't think it's a high MS grade, I don't want to put it into these rolls. So that's the distinction I'm making. And I'm going to go through, maybe I'll do a video on it, right? I'm going to go through my previously filled up penny rolls, and I'm going to start making that distinction, because I know when I first started the channel, I put pennies like that into what I call now AU rolls, right? And AU conditioned pennies are between 50 and 59. I'll tell you right now. I know Otis reminded me the other day when I asked the same exact question. AU condition coin grade 50. I think it's 50 to 59. Yeah, the coin grade range of AU is 50 to 59. Is considered about uncirculated. So this is where people sometimes get confused, right? Because I'm calling it about uncirculated, and I remember someone left in the comments a couple weeks ago. That's not uncirculated. Uncirculated is this, and that, and that's not what I said. I said about uncirculated, meaning the coin grade. I feel I feel the coin condition, the penny condition, is between AU 50 and 59. So I'm just calling it AU, and that's the rolls that I have. Right now, when I first started the channel, and I first started putting pennies into their own condition tubes, like I just showed you, I put all of the good ones into AU, even the ones that might be MS. So I have to go through those because I don't want to leave MS higher than what I think is a higher than AU grade in the AU coin rolls. And I have about 10 or 15 to go through. But, I'm going to go through it just to separate the condition in a future video. Look at this. It's an 88. We're looking for, oh, look, the reverse. I wonder why is that? I'm looking for the flare G. Let me look at it under the loop. No. No flare G. That's pretty cool. I wonder what that is. If it's just if that's just how it corroded or not. I'm gonna say 70s. Yeah. Put that into the fine. Here we go. Now there is a little bit of dark spots on it. And I know that will take away from the grade, but this one is just so perfect. The field just has those. The funny thing, you want to hit something funny? Look at those little marks. They look purple. I wonder if it was cross contamination from this penny. Well, I think it'll come off with a little. I think it's just purple dye. You know what I just realized? I didn't put on my gloves. Oh wow! It looks like it came off. All right, let's focus on this one little. Oh, it got lighter anyway. Oh, look at that! But it damaged. It damaged the surface. So it cross contaminated. Whatever it is, it's just it's purple dye or purple something. But look, it damaged the basically my fingers aren't damaging it. They're not leaving thumbprints. The whole thumbprint thing is, or fingerprints, is it should have its own very special study or experiment. And so if you've ever anyway, I don't want to get into it, but there's certain types of surfaces and metal surfaces like on firearms where they have what's called blued. And when the firearm is brand new, blued, any touch to it with your bare hand, which of course you're going to, especially if you're going to use it for hunting or something like that, you automatically see your fingerprint as soon as you touch it because of its new condition. Excuse me, I have water here. So, and there might be some surfaces, like maybe a proof or something like that, because of the treatment of the surface. If you touch it, it'll leave a fingerprint mark. It also could have to do with your pH level, and if you're like right now, I could tell my fingertips are super duper dry, right? But there are other times when I could tell they're not. Anyway, it's 99. I mean, you could touch this all day long. You're not going to increase or damage the value of it. So, but maybe on a proof coin that's been inside of a case since it was made, specially treated, because they do specially treat the I think the proofs and maybe some of the uncirculateds and special mint strikes and all kinds of stuff, and you could read up on them. They'll treat the I believe it's the sheet metal, right? Will be treated, and then that whole sheet metal will be used. A piece of sheet metal will be used for the blanks, the planchets. I think for the blanks, and then the blank becomes a planchet, something like that. There's another beauty. See, this one I'll put into the MS roll, right? It's probably a low MS, maybe even a high AU, but because it's really not, like, I would not send this out to get graded, a coin like this, unless it had some crazy error on it. Oh, I just realized something. Let me look at that. Yeah, so I'll put that into the MS roll. But this one I really think is super duper brand new looking, and I don't want it in the MS roll. I want this one in this roll. It's gonna go nice, and that's it. This is my little advancement of my hobby. That's all. It's just that simple, and that's what this is all about. Um, Let me see. All right, so we're at a half hour, and I'm about halfway through the penny roll. And what I'm going to do is, I know this is going to be let's see it. Let's see. I'm going to keep going. I know I took up some of the time with talking about other things not penny roll related. Well, I guess it is related, just not other than penny roll hunting. I guess that's what I should have said. And because a lot of these are zinc, see, I think this is copper. It's not. And it's the funny thing is, it's an 88. Oh, look at that. Oh, nice. All right, let me look. I guess I would have noticed it's not copper. It looks like copper. I mean, it is copper. That's number one. But it's clad, right? It's foil. I call it foil. It's like tin foil layer. Well, it's clad. It's not. If it was foil, you could just scratch it off. So I shouldn't say it's foil, but it reminds me of foil. It's clad. The exact thickness of the clad and that I'm not sure of in relationship to like a tin foil or something like that. But that's nice. That's nice. We could look it up also. just to see if that if he's got the that type of 88 in there on copper coins. That is a lot of 90s. Found a lot of 1990s. Here goes another one. Look at that. Oh wow, that one's really high up the U. Oh yeah, nice. Oh wow. It's mostly the UST, but it's super duper. Yeah, we have, is the other one a 90 also? No, the other one was an 88. But that UST, let me see. This could be our thumbnail. If I can get it straight. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it's because of the pennies in the back. I knew it. Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, we'll look that up too. All right, so we'll get another episode. We'll do it. We'll do it on the research pennies. Okay. I just don't want to feel like I'm rushing. That's my big concern. I know a lot of the viewers, especially if you're a member, you don't care if I break up the. Maybe you do, but I don't know why you would, because you just. Oh, I like the surface on this. It's pretty cool. Wonder if it has anything to do with that. Because if you're a member, you can just watch the. You can watch all the videos, all the new videos at any time you want. Rewatch them and everything. Um, it's the subscribers that have to wait till the next day for the new episode. Even if the episode was made the same day, this has got to be copper. Oh, I knew it. See, I'm not going to put that one with the other 82, right? Even though, yeah. See. To me, I told you I make the differentiation between these two. This one here, I'm putting in the tube. This one here, I'm putting into the MS roll, and it's a beautiful penny, right? This is a great example of all of that culmination of information coming to a head. It's a beautiful, beautiful penny. And in the MS roll, you'll be happy to have it, especially since it's an 82. But there are some that I get that are just a little bit nicer. And I don't want to commingle them. I don't want to mix this type of a conditioned penny with this type, even though this is beautiful. And I don't want to put this penny in with the AU pennies because I think it's a little nicer than what I'm calling AU, which is like this. This is like a low AU penny, 51, 52. This one, it's really, really nice, but I don't want to put it. I'm not going to put it in the MS row, and some of these might be fine. Like this is fine. This is in fine condition. Believe it or not, this one's probably fine condition too. It's just dark. But I'll probably just, because it's so dark, I'll probably just put that into the regular one. Okay. Anyway, that's just what I'm doing, and I'm sharing it with you. All right, you're not catching me again. Wow, I can't tell, man. It looks like copper to me, man. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm not putting this in with this. I'm not. I'm putting it into the special. So that's what I got the rolls for. Now, you know how long it's going to take for me to fill up a roll like this with this condition? Forget about it. Unless I get, well, these rolls had so many of them. That's why I got the tubes. You understand? I was like, okay, each one of these pennies in here might be worth $1. Some of them might be worth $2. Some of them might be worth $5, and I don't want to put them into a roll and then sell it, and then sell the roll for 25 cents a penny, right? Which would be every 10 would be $2.50. 20 would be 5 for 10. I don't want to sell the roll for $10. Meanwhile, I might have one penny in it that's $10. It's just, I've been doing this too long, and I do it too often to not put some extra time and effort into the separation of the conditions. So that's where I'm at in my I wonder if that's just dirt. I wonder if it'll come out. Probably. Yeah, you can see it. I'm not going to clean it. I'll just put this in with the AUs. I don't even feel like cleaning it. So and this is what I do on the channel. If you've been watching my videos, this is copper. I can tell. I can feel the weight of it. Look at the strike. That's a strike error. Oh, whoa! And it's an 82. I gotta weigh this. Have to weigh this because it feels like copper. It looks like copper, but then the on the reverse, but on the obverse, it looked like zinc. Oh wow! So it's zinc. Wow. And the reverse has that really wild strike error, and it looks so copper. Oh yeah, that's or if it's not a strike error, it's a planchet error. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's so cool. All right, well, we found an error. That's probably the first true error we found today. A lot of 1990s. I'm gonna say zinc. Yeah. Well, I shouldn't have said that. That's the first true error. I guess what I mean is non. See, this is a a tilted hub error. Oh, you can see it in God real good. Come on, Jess. I want to zoom in a bit. Oh yeah, that's nice. So I heard. I guess his name is Chuck, right? So I'll call him by his first name. I feel like I know him already because I'm on his website so much. And Eric from keeneEyeCollectables, he does YouTube channels, and he's a member, I believe, a subscriber and member of Chuck's channel, coppercoins.com. And I like the language that Chuck used in describing some of his finds. And I believe he referred to stuff like this as distortion. I know, and when in the video I watched, he was talking about the letter itself, but it's a good word to use if it describes what you're looking at, right? So to me, that the hub tilting distorts the way God looks. So to me, that's like a distortion. Now, will this be on copper coins, that specific distortion? Well, we'll research it, because I'm gonna have to do another video on the research. So I didn't do a second video. You got a long video out of me today. And it was really because I know that I was doing other things other than, oh, now this is a toner. And that is a wire rim. So as soon as I saw the penny, what I noticed was how flat the rim was, right? So a flat rim is because the collar gets deteriorated, right? Gets worn out, and it lowers ever so slightly, that when the hammer hits, it flattens out part of the rim. In this case, it's the reverse. The reverse is flat. But so we have a collar error. That's number one, right? Because a part of the reverse is flat. But it's pushing some of the metal. It's pushing some of the metal right there over the rim. And that's that's my understanding of what a wire error is, right there. And it will lift in that one place. It will lift. Oh, I lost it. In that one area, it will lift the copper up over. Where's it? I lost it. I mean, it's not super significant or anything, but it's just an explaining what a wire rim is. That's all. Yeah, it's right there, and it pushes the copper over the rim, from the edge over the rim, because the collar is deteriorated, distorted. I use the word again, distorted, and you can see it there. That's a wire rim. That's my understanding, anyway. All right, back to these. So that's also an error. Is it valuable? You know, that's just a little. If you had a wire rim, they have some wire rims that are really high up, like you can cut your finger. Like it almost looks like you can cut your finger on it. I've seen pictures of them. All right, that's a nice crimp roller. That defines. Take the light off. Don't need that. This is copper. So you can tell when it's copper. So I don't know why I said that about the other ones. Oh, it's around the hole. Oh, it's around the hole. Oh, wow. Yep. How about on the reverse? A little bit. So it has all these die dents. The condition's nice. Otherwise, put that with the fines. Wow, what a Super 91, huh? Almost getting towards a railroad rim. Not quite there yet. Just funny because the penny's in such beautiful condition. Meanwhile, it looks like the collar's getting screwed up. Huh. Let's see. Is that just the clad splitting? It is the clad splitting. Well, it's nice. It's a nice one. In the second T of states, it looks almost like a doubling. But I know it has to do with the hub, and it's cool looking though. I'll put it to the side. We'll look. We'll research that one. I know it's anyway. Look at the surface on this one, huh? Well, you guys got spoiled today. And it's because I know it's my fault. I screwed up with all the extra content. So you got a long one. This has a die clash. It's weak. It's very weak. I got my little pointer here. I can show you what I'm looking at in case you don't see it. See the line right here? Yeah, that's the die clash. Very weak though, but you still have to be able to notice them. I call it penny roll hunting 101. Leave that one for last. 93. Look like brand new pennies. And our last one is a 1970. All right, that was fun. That was fun. We got a lot of, we found a couple errors. I'm going to say less than half of the pennies are copper. So I'm going to say about 35 to 40% are copper. And we found two for the, we found 2 pennies for our. Now, I'm wondering if I should put the 82s in a separate one and start their own. Because I find 82s in that condition on occasion. And I just throw them in these bags. I think I'm going to start an 82. I have to get another one. What I'll do is on the top of the roll, I'll write 82 on it, and I'll use one of these little stickers that I got here on my desk. Whoa, that was a long one, I'm telling you. Got me a little sleepy. All right. Well, thank you. If you're still here after 51 minutes, now I'm gonna really check this video out. You know what? Yeah. Let's just do it all. Does it matter at this point? Let's go all out. What the heck? I'm gonna check my analytics on this one, and it tells you how long people watch for. And now again, if you're a member, it doesn't matter. I could do 110-minute videos. I mean, it'd be more of an inconvenience if it was 100 5 or 10-minute videos, because you'd have to keep clicking and clicking every 5 or 10 minutes. But I don't do, most of my videos are half hour ish, 35 minutes, 27 minutes, like that. So that's a pretty long video. In this case, we're hitting an hour, which I used to do them all the time, 1 hour videos. And then I was like, 100 views, and retention is 9 minutes. I was like, but the members, right? So shout out to all of them. I'm gonna do the whole thing. Oh, shout out to all of our members: Tara, Tina, Otis, Eric, Sandra, Shelia. Shout out to all of you. Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. Dashboard. No. Shout out to all of you. Thank you all. Thank you. So our members get to watch. They don't need a 1 hour video, because I could do 3 episodes in a day and they can watch all 3 episodes. It's the subscribers who have to wait till the next day. So I'm going to do a research video on those 6 pennies, because that could take a half hour. And that'll be episode. This is 250. This is 253, right? Yeah, this is episode 253. So that'll be episode 254. Unless it's short. If I go through them in 5 or 10 minutes or 15 minutes, then I will just add it on. But if it's going to be a half hour video, then it'll get its own episode. So we'll have to, I play it by ear. All right. So thanks. God bless. And I'll see you in the next one.